Hello, lovely people, and Merry Christmas. I want to start out telling you that I hope you're having a lovely day wherever the day finds you, whoever you end up with. If you're with a pile of family and you're all being safe and everyone is healthy, or if you've decided to spend the holiday on your own and you're enjoying a good book and a cup of hot chocolate, or binge watching all the movies you've denied yourself for various reasons all year. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you find something about it that is pleasant and loving, and that you know you're in my thoughts. I had been pretty much thinking about streaming today, quite a long time actually, just to be able to spend it with anybody who didn't have company today and might want it. And unfortunately, on Wednesday, I went and got my COVID booster. And while the first two COVID shots, you get the fevers, you get the aches, you feel like you have a flu, you're really tired for a few days, you're kind of dragging around and finding that life's just kind of a struggle. You don't feel well, you feel kind of ill. It was nothing compared to what happened to this one. This is now Christmas Day. It is Saturday. I spent 2 days with extremely high fevers, barely able to move, like literally I just couldn't even get around hardly by myself. I was sick, raging headaches, massive pain in different parts of my body. Plus the aches and pains where your skin hurts, your lips are all cracked and bleeding from the fevers. And it's like, oh my goodness, this was so gross. Today, it's Saturday now. I got this Wednesday afternoon. It's a Saturday afternoon, or close. It's getting close to afternoon. And I am feeling achy. The fevers have dropped to just kind of low grade, fluctuating back and forth. It goes up sometimes, but it's not staying up. So that part's cool. I have improved by a bazillion, and I still don't feel very well. I've got a really bad headache. My lower back is lots of pain in my lower back that I can't account for. I don't really know why it's there. I just know that it is. So I don't think I'm going to be streaming today, and I'm feeling really bad about that because I have missed the last few days in YouTube. I have missed the last 2 streams. We had all these keys to give away, all these games to give away. I had Christmas sweaters brought over from Scotland so I was able to wear them. I was going to be all very festive all week, and then instead of just having, kind of down for a few days, just ignore it and do what you're going to do anyway, I got violently ill. And this is not even actually having any of the virus in you. That's the best part. So I don't think I'm going to manage today, and I'm actually feeling really bad about that. But I think I'll still be spending most of today in bed, and it'll be the first time I've really gotten up for much of anything at all since Wednesday. By Wednesday, it only took about 2 hours to start getting sick after that last jab. It really knockered me down, boy, I'm telling you. But anyway, you know what? I always think of COVID vaccines as sort of like a boot camp. If you join the military and you go to that boot camp thing, and I've been really surprised at how many people who don't understand what a vaccine does. I'll be honest, I've been kind of gobsmacked by it because it's something that I kind of got as a child. It was explained to us in school, and it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But you keep hearing, well, there's no point getting the vaccine because you get the virus anyway. But a vaccine isn't like a magic bubble. It's not a spell that's going to keep everything away from you. That's not actually what it does. It teaches your body. It's boot camp, guys. It's like going to boot camp. And I think most of us have at least seen movies. We have a vague understanding. We haven't experienced it, but we have a vague understanding of what boot camp is. If you join the military, you get training. And should you ever be called to active duty, should you ever be in a war zone, that sort of basic training, and that's all boot camp is. It is not advanced training. It is not turning you into a specialist. It is not turning you into a sharpshooter or this or that. It's just basic training. And what it does is it teaches you some skills that might keep you alive should you ever be in a war zone. And that's what a vaccine does. It teaches your own body some skills it will need should it ever be in a war zone against that particular virus that you got the vaccine for. So the fact that, with COVID, because it was oh, that hurts, because it's rapidly mutating, and the rest of it, we got 2 shots for COVID because we needed basic training. We needed that 6 weeks of just get your shit in order, dude, that kind of thing. And then it needed a little bit extra because we didn't really know what the enemy was going to have against us. So it's like, well, we're going to give you a little bit more advanced training. Well, I have discovered, using this particular analogy, that getting the booster turns you into a freaking Navy SEAL, okay? Oh my goodness. I feel eminently equipped. Or terrifyingly equipped. It's actually horrifying that, the booster, the shots I've gotten don't even have any virus in them. They're just basically I've gotten a dummy dressed up like the enemy is what I've gotten, right? We've just got those little spikes that are on the virus in it. We've taught our bodies, if you see that, attack, okay? This is what the enemy will look like. This isn't the enemy. No. This is just what the enemy's gonna look like. So go sick 'em, Rin Tin Tin, okay? Oh my goodness. So freak, that hurts. So everything that's happened in the last few days is just my own body coming to terms with what the enemy looks like. And it's like, wow, I have got way more defenses than I realized I had, which feels pretty good. Because I have been freaking out. The aches and the pains and that immune response that's just blasting away with this furnace of doom trying to burn that sucker out. It's like, good girl, you wretched, horrible creature that's causing me all this pain. Good girl. Oh my goodness. I love it. I actually find this reassuring. A little terrifying of what actual COVID would feel like, because it would feel like this, which is actually possibly one of the worst illnesses I've ever experienced. And it's not an illness, guys. It was only faking. Oh my goodness. This is one of the worst illnesses I've had in I don't even know. It was pretty tough. It was pretty crazy. And it was only kidding. So if this is what COVID feels like, if this is what your body's going to do to try to fight that beast, plus you have the symptoms of COVID on top of that, and it's not going on for just 2 or 3 days. No. You got a couple of weeks of living through this. It's like, man, if I thought I was going to be careful, if I thought I've been careful before, it ain't going to be nothing compared to now. Oh my goodness gracious. It was, I have learned things, and they have opened my eyes to some realities that I thought I already knew. And now I know I'm just a dumbass who was wrong. Oh my gosh. It's good though. It's good because now I know my body has the ability to fight this thing to the best of its ability, which apparently is considerable. And I'm actually quite happy with that. But I think it is actually going to make me more careful. I'm going to be more careful to wear masks and keep away from people, because the thought of giving this, the fake version, you know, giving this to someone else that they would have to go through, it just leaves me feeling with guilt that I don't even have any reason to feel guilty yet, and I still feel guilty. It's like, just in case. Okay. Oh my goodness. It has been an experience, and I'm glad I had it. And it's just going to make me a lot more aware of the realities of this disease and what it must feel like to be ill with this disease. And it's not something I want to do again. And it sure as hell isn't something I want to give to somebody else. So if you don't understand vaccines, that's all it is. It's training for your own body. If you go to boot camp, that is not a guarantee from your government that you will never go to war and that you will never face the enemy. No, 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 no. That is not what it does. All it does is teach your own body how to better handle the enemy if and when you are faced with it. And that is why you can still get it. And if you're really one of the fortunate ones, you may get only a light case of it because your body goes into attack so quick and fast that you barely know you got it. A few viruses trickle in, they are smacked down by some sharpshooters that you've created, and you don't even know you've got it. But that doesn't mean you can't give it to some other poor sucker who doesn't have your training and your skills and your immune system. So if you've ever wondered how a virus, how these vaccines work, I hope that helped a little to understand the process. It's just going to boot camp. And if you're real fortunate, you'll get some advanced training and it won't kill you. Oh my goodness. It's good though. I'm actually, I feel happier that I've had this insane reaction. I feel much better moving forward than if I had hardly had any reaction, because then I would just be worried that my immune system, should it ever catch the real thing, I would have died. With MS, asthma, my age, I'm one of the people that weren't going to survive this, and I wasn't really happy with that thought. Oddly enough, I know, right? I'm old. I should just be accepting this. It's like, screw this, dude. It's like, no. You will be my age one day, and I'll bet you're not any more excited about it than I am today. Oh, my goodness. So anyway, that's where I've been for the last few days. I apologize for not being here. I apologize for not being in my own streams, for not being part of these lovely gift giveaways that I have been looking forward to for weeks. Dark Beholder mentioned, 50 games to give away weeks ago, and I have been so excited about it, and then I missed most of it. And I guess it was for a good cause. With any luck at all, I will, like I said, I'm going to be more aware. I'm going to try to be more careful. And I will try to be somebody who never, ever gives it to you. And perhaps I'll even survive if I do get it. Go me. I'm happy. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave. I hope you are having a Merry Christmas. I'm going to have an achy one. But I don't care. I'm happy with this plan. I'm absolutely good with this. I hope it's a good day for you, and I hope if you're alone, I hope you're enjoying the silence and the pure luxurious bliss of getting to do anything you choose to do today, because that can be a blessing in a life of jobs and obligations and friends and families and responsibilities. Sometimes that one day of the year when all the stores are closed and there's nowhere to go, and there's not a responsibility in the world that's calling your name, that can be bliss. If you are alone today, I hope you are happy and just making the day something really special just for you. And if you are sitting with a pack of family around you and the kids are too noisy and you're eating too much, I hope it's warm and comforting and everything you hope it was going to be. Merry Christmas, guys. Take care of yourselves. You're in my thoughts, as always. and I will be back to normal as soon as I can possibly be back to normal. So take care. Merry Christmas. I love you. Bye-bye.